Hi everyone, here I am Mitali, come back again with my another new episode on COVID-19 awareness campaign. Yes, at this point of time, the infection is increasing by leaps and bounds every day. But the percentage of recovery is also giving us a ray of hope. The motto of this campaign is not only creating general awareness but also a small initiative to implement of collective thoughts for COVID-free society. So the aim of this episode is focused on awareness of different method of COVID testing and immunity building. Now we are going to hear valuable views from Mr. Krishanu Roy, a global major project director of an well-known global automation company.
So, we are in the middle of a pandemic at the present moment. Some people might talk about that India has not done enough of tests, which is true because these tests are very costly, and as we know here in India, a test would take about Indian rupees 3,000 rupees. So I have a family member of 5 people. So what I would do is that there are 2 ways of doing it. One is that we can go about, each of us can go about and do a test. And also it can be done in a different manner, like say there are 5 people. So we take the saliva samples of all the 5 people, mix them together and do one single test. And if we find that as negative, then we don't need to do any more tests for any more people. So this is a method which is being followed in some places, especially developing countries, and which has been effective also. I mean, you don't need to go for tests for each and every person. We can mix up the samples and do a test, and then going forward, if we find that somebody has tested positive, then we can break it down. Like for example, in our case, if we find a test positive, there are 2 people of us who are going out at times. So we can again do the same thing on these 2 people and bring the sample down. So in that way, this is being done. This is one of the methods being followed. Another method that we have seen being followed in some places is that going for a herd immunity. What is a herd immunity? It is like the country which we are talking of the most, that Sweden has done that. Now Sweden has followed a method in which they have not gone for a lockdown. Now whether the lockdown is been effective or not, that is a different thing, we will come to that. But what Sweden has done is that Sweden has not gone for a lockdown. Sweden has basically, they have allowed the people to go out and mix, especially the young generations, not the people who are under 10 years of age or who are the older people or the pregnant woman. Apart from them, they have allowed the people to go about and mix. So what will happen is that as per their pandemiologist, who was basically driving this, the people are going to get a kind of immunity which will make them immune to this virus, and this is known as herd immunity. Now this thing was working for some time and then it failed, and still Sweden has not gone into a lockdown. But still, if we see Sweden at the present moment, Sweden is 25th in the list of the case of coronavirus, and there are 44,000 cases of Sweden. Interesting thing is that obviously Sweden, they have done quite amount of tests. 1 million, in a million they have done about 27,000 tests of coronavirus test, and out of a million they have total 4,400 cases of coronavirus positive. So if we compare this with a country like India, we have done only 3,000 tests and 187 1 million out of every million of coronavirus is there. We have, it's coronavirus positive. Now, how do you tackle this? I mean, what are we doing? So we are not going out. Obviously, we are all into a kind of quarantine as much as we can. We are trying to stay back at home. That is the one of the way that we are trying to handle this coronavirus. Another thing is that we are trying to build up our immunity amongst our families. So several things that we are doing. One is that we are drinking a lot of water. This is very important that we drink a lot of water. We are having a lot of vitamin C. So vitamin C builds up immunity, we know. So we should have a lot of vitamin C in our. So we should drink a lot of tea. Warm water is something that is being talked about. So we should drink a lot of hot tea. So that is going to help us be more immune to these diseases. There are certain things like one doctor friend of mine, a homeopathic doctor friend of mine, he has given a chart. I'll show this chart and send this out as well. So what they are talking about is that they are having a schedule of certain medicines. So I'll read that out. Like and it depends on the age. Basically, different dosages for different age groups and different types of people. So for the prevention, they are not saying that this is something that it is going to prevent coronavirus as such, but it is going to build up one's immunity, a person's immunity, quite strongly, so that he becomes resistant to these kind of virus. They are talking about medicines like Aconite 200, Arsenic Album 200, which has become very popular now, we know, and Gelasium 200. And there is another one called Gelatium Major 1K. So these you should go and consult a homeopathic doctor, and you should get his advice for certain dosages. And I think this is one of the very popular thing which is going on. It's been told that in these institutionalized quarantine centers, these are being followed. This is the dosage which is being followed for people preventing the coronavirus. So that's the a few things that we can do to prevent coronavirus. Going in future, I do not know. I mean, what would be when we will get back to normalcy? Probably the end of this year. But one thing is very much clear is that I want to. This my personal feeling is that it's not about the people being more aware that what they should do about this virus and how they should tackle it. It is the authorities also. They should be more concerned, because here in these times, people would not want to go about unless they are forced to go about and go outside and look for a job. So this coronavirus at this point of time is actually taking its toll on the economy, and the people are losing jobs, and the people are being forced to go out and look for jobs and do work. So these are the things which actually is important. So whoever the authorities who are deciding on the policies, they should be more concerned on what steps can be taken. I mean, how the people should react. Like in India, I think this shutdown, this lockdown was a complete failure because of the timing of it and the way it was handled. Whatever the results we would get in by the end of May from this lockdown, we actually gave it away when we started getting the migrant people down, what we could have done in the beginning of the lockdown. But whatever, I mean, whatever has gone has gone. Going forward, we think that the authorities should be more, they should be more, concerned, and they should be more knowledgeable about how the people live and how the people operate, and they should bring out policies, or they should roll out policies to address that. So that is all for today. So we can connect later on. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishanu. Now Devashish Ghosh, a finance executive, would talk about few words on immunity building.
COVID-19 or coronavirus was declared as a global pandemic by the World Health Organization, and while the countries are grappling with imminent dangers that this virus poses to humanity, there are few key measures that individuals can take to fight this pandemic. While it is crucial to mention hygiene standards like washing your hands frequently, especially if you have traveled by public transport, using an alcohol sanitizer in case you are traveling to disinfect your hands, wearing a mask cover your nose and mouth, and avoiding touching your hand or mouth. There are also certain methods to improve your immunity which is paramount at this juncture. Individuals in certain pre-existing illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and respiratory issues are at a higher risk of having COVID-19 complications. It also aggravates with age as the general immunity reduces as you get older. In the young generation with no underlying illnesses, COVID-19 can result in a minor infection. Provided you have a robust immunity and do not engage in activity like smoking or vaping to combat the onslaught of the virus, here is a list of measures you can undertake to improve your immunity. The food you eat plays a key aspect in determining your overall health and immunity. Eat low-carb diets as this will help control high blood sugar and pressure. A low-carb diet will help slow down diabetes and focus on a protein-rich diet to keep you in good shape, and regularly consume vegetables and fruits rich in beta-carotene, ascorbic acid, and other essential vitamins. Certain foods like mushroom, tomato, bell pepper, and green vegetables like broccoli, spinach are also good option to build resilience in the body against infection. You can also eat supplement rich in omega-3 and 6 fatty acid for your daily dose. If stepping out to buy groceries is not an option during social distancing, some natural immunity supplements include ginger, gooseberries that is amla, and turmeric. Some of these superfoods are common ingredients in Indian dishes and snacks. There are several herbs that help in boosting immunity like garlic, basil leaves, and black cumin. Certain seeds and nuts like sunflower seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and melon seeds are excellent source of protein and vitamin E. Good sleep time for 7 to 8 hours is the best way to help your body build immunity. Drink up to 8 to 10 glasses of water every day to stay hydrated. Hydration will help flush out the toxin from the body and lower the chance of flu. Other alternative includes juice made of citrus fruit and coconut water to beat the heat. A good diet should be followed by an exercise routine. Remember to exercise regularly. Even light exercise will go a long way in releasing the toxin from your body. It is recommended to exercise for 30 to 45 minutes depending on your stamina. While the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic is fought by our healthcare worker, we can do our bit by limiting our exposure to the virus by staying indoors. Social distancing, eating healthy, hydrating, and following basic hygiene protocol. Thank you.
Thank you, Devashish. Now I am going to share some interesting information on immunity building from Shoma Bose, a lecturer of a renowned college in Kolkata. Thank you, dear. Now, I want to remind again that the implementation of the thoughts are most important. So, that's all for today. Bye.